We all know that the year 2020 was the year of unprecedented COVID-19 virus, but calling it just that would be an understatement, since it was also the year of fire. As of now, some uncontrollable forest fires have emerged and devastated the thick forest covers in no time. According to the fire alert reports in 2020, there was an unusual hike compared to the reports of the previous years. The most fires recorded in a year was 2020 with 57,000 wildfires. The world's largest tropical rainforest, Amazon, experienced its worst year for fires in a decade. According to the satellite data from research agency INPE, there were 61% more fire hotspots found this year in the rainforest. More than 1.5 million hectares of Californian landscapes have burned in the wildfires of the year 2020. It had killed or displaced approximately 3 billion animals, including mammals, reptiles, birds, and frogs. It was social media that fueled the awareness for the fire that broke into the international continents to help them to get international support, raise money for the firefighting efforts, and mobilizing the volunteers. When the world faced these crises, the voices of those who have suffered were amplified by social media, no matter how many followers one has. This image of a kangaroo and a burning house captured by photographer Matt Abbott brought a lot of attention to the issue. The shock these visuals inspire speaks louder than any journalist can. So regular people as well as celebrities started fundraising efforts as soon as they got a chance to. And soon after, Indian media was also talking about the last year's mishap, and in no time the support was provided. But were you aware that India itself experienced a lot of wildfires in the year 2020 and 2021 as of now? The state Uttarakhand itself recorded 236 wildfire incidents between October 1, 2020 and January 4, 2021. It feels sad that hardly one or two were brought to notice when it comes to our own country. Even if we weren't able to create the required support and awareness through social media, it turns out that we ourselves are responsible for the 95% of forest fires in India. The study says that the human activities are the major cause for such wildfires, and it has been successfully proven too. Since when the country was in lockdown and there was some relaxation on the amount of burden we put on nature, which led to lower fire instances. And the comparative data between 2019 and 2020 shows this too. Now that it is 2021 and there are hardly any restrictions imposed even if the COVID-19 virus is surviving among us, India in its early months of the year has faced three massive forest fires. It has been 2 weeks since the world-renowned and Asia's second largest Similipal Tiger Reserve in Odisha was burning for approximately 2 weeks. The fire was probably started by people lighting up the dry leaves to clear the forest beds for collecting the forest produces, but it broke to 8 out of 21 forest ranges of Similipal, which is home to a variety of flora and fauna, including hundreds of varieties of mammals, orchids, birds, reptiles, amphibians, etc. Reportedly, Odisha saw 16,494 forest fires since November 1st last year, which is highest among all the states. And after all this, the issue gathered very minimal media coverage and social response. The raging flames that engulfed the forest went unnoticed for a week. Thankfully, few social media handles have tried to raise questions about the selective sensitivity of people towards the same kind of issues when it comes to their home country. Some people have blamed it on the mainstream media channels for this much lack of awareness. However, on the 9th of March, the government has claimed that the fire has been brought under control and no life was lost in the same. Now, what all we can do is introspect our actions and take up a more socially active response when it comes to our own country so that the required help and support is provided at the very right time. If you found our video useful, please like the video, subscribe to our channel Filter News, and do not forget to hit the bell icon.